You know, you got to give it up. You know, you got to give it up. So when I was doing comedy before I even knew I was doing comedy, and that is it. And I also knew the power of laughter early on. This actually happened. I was about 15. It was 1968. And I lived in a very white town, Pennsville, New Jersey, very very small white town. It was flanked by two towns of more mixed. The town next to me, Salem, New Jersey, was heavily black. And there was a time, and this was like '68. This was after the Martin Luther King assassination. So things were real edgy between the two towns, Salem and Pennsville. And there was a time, my buddies and I, we could not. There were a couple of places we knew, like there was a place called Dominic's in Pennsgrove, where they would serve underage. But we were like stymied, and we couldn't find an older person to buy us booze, and we had to have some booze that night. And I was more desperate than anybody, so we said. Somebody said, you know, they'll serve anybody in McCarthy's. Now, McCarthy's is a bar in Salem. And we immediately went, let's go. And I go, I'll go in. And I was baby-faced. I was 15 looking like I was 10. And it was like really a hopeless situation. But I went in there with an order. You know, when you're ordering for a bunch of guys. I mean, I walk into the bar, and the bartender came over to me. He goes, what do you want? I was like, I want a half pint of Fleischer's, a Boone's Farm, a bottle of Boone's Farm, 6-pack of Schmitz, a quart of malt liquor, 45. You know, I'm ordering for a bunch of people. They can tell that, you know. And then I was scared to death. I wasn't looking at, and I could hear, I hear a guy say something on the side, and then everybody laughs. Everybody was laughing at me. I knew they were laughing at me. And then he kept making more jokes and more people laughing at me. And I relaxed completely because I knew when people are laughing, nobody's getting hit. That was my experience in the house. So I was like, I knew that was safe. And I felt like that. I felt the power of it before.